What's up, guys? Welcome to LVL number 22, number 22. Let's go ahead and get started let's start at 7:34. Please leave a like this. I really appreciate that. But if you don't like it, you don't have to leave a like. But if you like it, leave a like. It's your choice. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for the comments. Hello. We got Ryan Boss 66 and Dolly Boss 66. Hello to both of you. Thana Official. How are you? Francesca, the SGFOG. How are you, Francesca? And of course, Mr. Blitz Alien. What's up, buddy? I am good. How are you? Raffaele. Welcome, Raffaele. Raffaele. Francesco, welcome. Grazie del complimento. Francesca, I'm very good. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks like we have 23 people here. Very nice. As I said, let's start at 7:34. I hope everyone's having a very nice Sunday afternoon. Mauro Fusco. What's up, buddy? Francesca Corsetti. Thank you. Thanks, Briller. You are the best. Thank you. I appreciate it. Today is June 9th. It is a beautiful summer afternoon and evening. Michele, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. Guys, we will start in 4 minutes. I'm taking the B1 suggestions. Just keep practicing. Gianluca, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the LVL number 22. Let's go. All right, guys, let's start in 3 minutes. Roberto Borghi, are you here in Italy or in USA? I am in Italy. Two more minutes, guys, then we will begin. Just want few more people to get in here. Thank you for joining. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Aldo, how are you today? Emmy's in the house. Hey there, Emmy. Lesson about what? No spoiler today, Harrison Bryce. I don't know American Cup 2019. I'm not familiar. What is that? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So, as I usually do on the LVLs, I will speak English. Let me turn my own volume down. So, as I normally do on the LVLs, I will speak English and let's start. This is LVL number 22. Usually, we do the LVLs on Monday nights at 7 p.m., but today I'm doing it on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. So, let's zoom out a little bit and let's make this a little bigger. Let's go 155. Boom. So before I begin, of course, I have to explain my product very quickly. This LVL is a sample lesson, which I do on my Patreon page. So this is the cost per month. So it's $8 or €8, 82 cents a month. It's easy to sign up, and siamo un gruppo abbastanza piccolo di studenti. And then the students are the ones who give me the argomenti, the topics for the LVL. So if you ever have any topic, you can suggest it to me and I'll talk about it in the LVL. Like I said, we do it once a week. So there are usually 4 or 5 in a month. So if you think about 4 or 5 in a month for the €9, and also every 2 or 3 months, we also have an exam that covers what we learned. And of course, I correct the exam and we review it when everyone finishes. So if you're interested in these lessons, this is the link. Check it out. Why not? Maybe you like it. And that's all I have to say. So let's get started. Okay. Just to warm up today, I wanted to do a translation game warm up. So let's start with this sentence here. Vorrei che tutti parlassero l'inglese. And going forward, you can send me any translation. So if you see any of these 5 translations and you want to translate, go ahead. Please send me your translation. Vorrei che tutti parlassero inglese. Vorrei is usually I would like. But if it's vorrei che, it's usually I wish. Okay? For example, the Pink Floyd song, I wish you were here. Vorrei che tu fossi qui. Vorrei che tutti parlassero l'inglese. So I wish subito dopo you can put the person. So I wish everyone. Now, this is also a congiuntivo style. Vorrei che parlassero. So this in English is actually simple, and it's a simple past tense. So I wish everyone parlare in inglese sarebbe speak. So past tense would be spoke. And then l'inglese is very simple, English. Non diciamo the English. We just say English. I wish everyone spoke English. I want to say, if you say, I wish everyone talked English, that's probably incorrect. Look, even Google knows it's incorrect. What's their suggestion? Spoke. So I wish everyone spoke English. If you're talking about languages, the verb is speak. All right. Next, we have vorrei parlare l'inglese con te. So I would, oh, No, anzi non vi dico la risposta. So, this vorrei che is I wish. Just vorrei and then another verb, quindi io faccio tutte e due. Io vorrei e io parlare. So it is I would like, and then, as I said, speak English. So I would like to speak English. And then con te, very simple, with you. How can we make this even better, even more natural? Maybe by just taking off this and putting the parenthesis. So like boom, like this. All right. I'd like to speak English with you. Vorrei parlare l'inglese con te. Very good. I see some good answers out there. Lorenzo, Chris, bravi, bravissimi. Good. Next. Lo sai a che ora apre questo museo la domenica? So this is an indirect question. As a hint, this is the question, and this is, I'm sorry. This is the question, and this is part 2 of the sentence, which is not a question. So first, let's start with the question section. Do you know what time? Do you know what time? Then we immediately have to put this subject. So this part 1 of the sentence is finished. Do you know what time this museum, and of course, this museum is the subject of the second part of the sentence. So now opens, third person singular, and then we'd say on Sundays. La Dominica, we just say le dominiche. Anzi, we just say dominiche. So you have to put S. And of course, a day of the week is on. So do you know what time this museum opens on Sundays? And that's a question. It is incorrect to say, do you know what time does? This is incorrect, as Google says. Why is this incorrect? Because we have the question here, and the second part of the sentence is actually not a question. That's what the indirect question means. So let's take this back out. Do you know what time this museum opens on Sundays? Let's do another example of an indirect question. So, for example, mi puoi dire quanto sei alto? This again is an indirect question. This is the question, mi puoi dire. Quanto sei alto is not the question. So let's translate that. So if it wasn't a question, you can tell me. But of course, this is a question. So can you tell me? And then this is the only part that remains, and that isn't a question. So can you tell me how tall you are? This is not are you. This is incorrect. Incorrect. Of course, it has to be how tall you are. The second part of the sentence is a confirmation. It's a statement, un'affermazione. So I hope that makes sense. Let's go to the next. Quella lezione di matematica sarebbe dovuto essere molto più facile. What do you guys think? Go ahead and send me some answers if you like. Oh, wrong video. All right. So quella lezione di matematica, I would say that math lesson. That math lesson. Now we have to do sarebbe dovuta essere. In English, to say that, it's should have been. This is should have been. And then molto più facile, much easier. That math lesson should have been much easier. We can shorten this too by adding the parenthesis. That math lesson should have been much easier. So how do you know it should? Because it's talking with dovere. Dovere will usually become should with the conditional. If we made this present tense, so if we said dovrebbe essere, then the answer would be should be. That math lesson should be much easier. But we are in the past tense, so should have been much easier. All right? Last one. Sono 3 ore che aspetto mia figlia. What do you guys think? This is kind of a tricky question. So in Italian, you can start with this, but in English, we would start with this. So I would say, I have been waiting for my daughter for 3 hours. I've been waiting for my daughter for 3 hours. Why am I using this present perfect continuous tense? Because l'azione di aspettare è iniziata 3 ore fa, eppure sto ancora aspettando. So I have been waiting. You cannot say I am waiting. You cannot say I wait. And how can we shorten this again? Like this. I've been waiting for my daughter for 3 hours. That's very nice. So that's the end of the translation game. Let's go on to this little article, which I found and I thought it was kind of interesting. Um, it's interesting because it's talking about Japan and Italy, which of course I have a slight connection with both of those. I lived in Japan for 2 years. I have lived in Italy several times. And judging by the name, it looks like an Italian, but he says, I'm all of these. Okay, so let's start. We will probably do this for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So, Japanese, Italian, Korean. I'm all of these. Tutti di questi. So he says he's all of these. One question I have always found difficult is, where are you from? So why is this in the present perfect tense? Because l'azione di trovare questa domanda difficile succede sempre nella vita e anche oggi, continua anche oggi. Quindi non puoi usare il passato I found perché riceve ancora questa domanda. And you could say I find, but the verb tense present is not as accurate as this verb tense, present perfect. Present tense considers the present only. If you use the present perfect, it also considers the past and the present. That's why this is the best verb tense. So, one question I have always found difficult is, where are you from? Simple question. While most people I meet are able to answer it with a single word, Japan, England, India, for me, the answer is a lot more complicated. So, mentre la maggior parte delle persone che incontro o che conosco sono capaci di o possono, are able to, it's another way to say can. They can answer it with a single word. Japan, England, India. Excuse me. I have bad allergies. For me, the answer is a lot more complicated. Okay, why? The question itself, la domanda in sé, is innocent enough, sufficientemente innocente, abbastanza innocente. And rolling in multicultural circles also makes it unavoidable. So, what he means rolling in multicultural circles, uscire con gente di multiculturali. in these circles, questi cerchi, okay? Cioè, se esco con questa gente è inevitabile, unavoidable, all right? At worst, cioè, nell'occasione peggiore, it can come off as a less polite, what are you? Come off as, beautiful phrasal verb that means sembrare. So I actually want to write that real quick. Sembrare un'altra cosa. Whoops, un'altra cosa. That's, excuse me. So we will come back. So at worst, it can come off as a less polite, meno cortese. What are you? What are you is a common question in America that means che origini hai? What are you? Cosa sei? Sei africano? Sei asiatico? Europeo? Americano? What are you? And over time, attraverso il tempo, I have shortened my response to it's a long story. So instead of responding and explaining the story, he has shortened the response to it's a long story. Abbreviare, rendere più corto. Shorten. Here's the abbreviated version, la versione abbreviata. I was born in the Netherlands and grew up in Italy. Quindi nato in Olanda, è cresciuto in Italia. My mother is Korean and my father is Japanese. I studied and worked in the United States, but 6 years ago I moved to Japan, and it's the first Asian country I've ever lived in. Okay, two things in this sentence. First of all, this preposition, move to. Anytime you have a verb of movement, such as go, return, move, etc., it's always going to be preposition will be to. All right. So I go to France. You do not go in France. I moved to Japan and it is the first Asian country I've ever lived in. So again, here, why present perfect? Because he's considering life. If you are considering life, especially with ever, the verb tense will be present perfect. So you cannot say I lived in. If you say that, maybe you are dead, but your life is still going on. So maybe you will live in other countries. So it's the first Asian country I've ever lived in. Quindi, what am I? What are you? What am I? Well, a little bit of all these places. Sono un po' di tutti questi posti. Let's continue. The main thing that makes me uncomfortable about the where are you from conversation is that my answer tends to involve a lot of explanation. So here's where we are. So la cosa principale che rende questo discorso del di dove sei scomodo o mi mette a disagio is that my answer tends to involve a lot of explanation. Quindi la mia risposta tende a includere, ad avere un sacco di spiegazioni, tanta spiegazione. And the process of having to explain makes me feel like I am exposing way too much of myself to a complete stranger. So this process of explaining, this is dovere. Il processo di dover, having to, dover spiegare, mi fa sentire che expose. How do you say that? Expose in Italian. Esporre. So l'idea di dovermi esporre, di spiegare mi fa espormi troppo ad uno sconosciuto. Stranger. Stranger is uno che non conosci. Stranger is sconosciuto. Foreigner is straniero. Maybe you don't know. Let's continue a little bit more. It can sound particularly out of place in Japanese since people don't tend to go into so much detail when they meet one another. out of place, fuori posto. So it can sound può sembrare particolarmente fuori posto in giapponese, visto che, siccome, since people don't tend to go into so much detail, quindi la gente non tende ad entrare nei dettagli così tanto appena si conoscono, when they first meet one another, when they first, cioè nei primi momenti di conoscersi. Let's finish right here. This is where we will stop. So let's do this paragraph and this paragraph. When it comes to job interviews, when it comes to, beautiful way to say per quanto riguarda. So when it comes to equals per quanto riguarda. Or also like, you can also say in terms of, that also means like in termini di, similar meaning. These are similar meaning. And I also want to make that all the same. Excuse me. Beautiful. So when it comes to job interviews, per quanto riguarda I colloqui di lavoro, it can be good to talk about yourself, but being too chatty is not necessarily a good thing. Quindi può essere buono, può essere positivo parlare di sé, about yourself, but being too chatty is not necessarily a good thing. Quindi chiacchierare troppo non è necessariamente una cosa buona. What happens in my case, quello che succede nel mio caso, è che, is that, after carefully reviewing my resume, CV, and speaking to me in Japanese, quindi dopo aver ripassato il mio CV e aver parlato con me in giapponese, my potential employers, quelli che eventualmente mi assumerebbero, usually react with astonishment when I'm able to answer any of their questions. Astonishment is like great surprise. So the people who potentially, forse, hire him, okay, forse lo assumono, they react with astonishment when I'm able to answer any of their questions. Okay. Your Japanese is really good, interviewers will tell me. You can speak Japanese much better than we expected. This will is very peculiar, very interesting. Why will? That's because if it's kind of a habit or something that happens to you often and you are explaining it, you actually can use will. It's not very common, but you can. So let me think of a quick example and then we'll continue. So every day I go home and my mom will cook me dinner and then I'll go to sleep. I wish this was true. It's not true. My mom does not cook for me, unfortunately. But my point is, in these habits, something that happens often, you can use will. But anyway, let's continue. I will stop here. So let's stop here. If you want, this story is very interesting. You can continue to read it. It's very long. But that will be right here. I will share this. And another thing about the Patreon page is I always share my notes. So you can keep my notes, you can review it, you can study anything you want. Okay, but let's continue. So next, I want to talk about future in the past. Future in the past is a verb tense when you describe something in the past. No, you describe something in the future in the past. I know that's confusing, but here are some examples. Pensavo che sarebbe stato, or sapevi che avrei perso. Ha detto che sarebbe venuto. These kind of examples. Usually, if sentences start with pensavo che, sapevi che, ha detto che, and then this past conditional verb tense, it's future in the past. So in Italian, you use a past conditional, vedete il giallo, but in English, we use a present conditional. Despite this, the meaning is the same, okay? So even though we use present in English and you use this past in Italian, the meaning is the same. Despite this, nonostante questo. So let's practice some sentences. Just like we did earlier, let's translate these sentences. So, visto che sei bravissimo, pensavo che avresti vinto la gara. So how do you say visto che sei bravissimo? Pensavo che avresti vinto la gara. You can send me your translations. I will wait 30 seconds for a translation. 30, 29, 28, 27. 19, 18, 17. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so visto que, we saw that in the article. Of course, that would be since. Sei bravissimo, since you're maybe just so good. Since you're so good. Now, here's the difficult part. Pensavo che avresti vinto la gara. Of course, I thought. Pensavo che, and now avresti vinto. So avresti vinto is past, and we need to make it present. So vinceresti. Vinceresti in English is you would win. All right. Since you're so good, I thought you would win. La gara, I would probably translate that as the race. Since you're so good, I thought you would win. So I want to do this real quick. Make this green and keep this that same yellow color. So notice the difference. You would win, that's similar to vinceresti. So let me just do this for final clarification. So in English, it's strange, but we would say pensavo che vinceresti la gara. In Italian, you say avresti vinto. Ok, avete capito. Hai detto che ci avresti messo poco ad arrivarci. What do you think about this? 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, 26, 20. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so hai detto che ci avresti messo poco ad arrivarci. So let's start simple. Hai detto che. Is this tell or say? Well, visto che non c'è scritto a chi lo dici, let's go with say. So, you said, you could say that. You do not have to say this. You said, avresti messo poco. Oh my God, how do you say that? So to say ci avresti messo, you said it would take you. So metterci nel senso di tempo, usiamo it come soggetto col verbo take. So quindi ci avresti messo, it would take. So passato, presente, sempre condizionale. It would take you. It would take you maybe only a little bit to get there. You said it would take you only a little bit to get there. You could also say it would take you little to get there. You said it would take you little to get there. Ad arrivarci. Siccome abbiamo messo C, la destinazione, piuttosto che usare arrivare, arrive, we just say get. So just a side note, get plus place, arrive, senza place. Questo è per dire che se mettete il posto, la destinazione, metti get più quel posto. Se non lo dite, arrive, basta. All right? Last one. Non sapeva che 10 anni dopo sarebbe diventato un cuoco professionale. So you can give me your answers. Let's do a Louis. Lorenzo Losco, bravo, bravissimo, nice sentence. So yeah, so he didn't know that 10 years later, non sapeva che 10 anni dopo, 10 years later, not after, cioè più tardi, sarebbe diventato. Sarebbe diventato, quindi that would be diventerebbe, tipo. So he would become a pro cook, professional cook. I saw another very nice answer by Lorenzo, and he said, little did he know that da, 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 da. The rest is the same. Little did he know. This is a modo di dire, cioè per quanto poco sapeva, tipo. Little did he know. That's a modo di dire. So let's say, whoops, let's take this off. Modo di dire. Non sapeva. I don't know how to translate that. Per quanto poco sapeva. Maybe something like this. This is a nice, and notice the inversion. But yeah, so very good. So I hope you guys understand the point. Let's just clarify this one more time with the color. Green. And then this is the yellow. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, my last topic for the day is to get a little bit of extra practice with the word get. As you know, get is a very difficult word in English. So let's practice it a little bit and let's see if we can learn some new meanings. All right. First, get versus take. Very common mistake in Italian, like for in Italian. In English, the verb get is more common than the verb take. What does this mean? If you're not sure, you should use get. Okay? I want to highlight this because it's true. If you're not sure, try get. Why? Get is more common than take. Get means obtain, acquire, come into possession of, and also come into the possession of a state. Nel senso diventare stanco, get tired, diventare vecchio, get old, diventare felice, get happy. Take is usually found in pre-made phrases like take your time, take a picture, take out the trash, take a walk. That's kind of when take is common. Get is more common. So let's do a quiz. Devo prendere delle cose dal supermercato. Is this more getting something or is it taking something? I have to some things from the grocery store. I have to, would you say get or take? Get. Why? Because you are obtaining, you are acquiring. Ottieni qualcosa. Se invece dici take, sembra quasi rubare. Devo rubare delle cose dal supermercato. Cioè, non è che le prendi, le ottieni, you take them. All right? So this is definitely get. Next, mi puoi prendere un bicchiere da lì sopra? Can you, whoops, me. Oh my God. Can you me a glass from up there? What do you guys think? Can you get me a glass or can you take me a glass? Again, the correct answer is get. Why? Because we are acquiring a glass. We are not taking a glass. Non prendiamo un bicchiere e andiamo via. Andiamo nella possessione di questo bicchiere in quel momento. All right? Poi, tra l'altro, prendere un bicchiere non è una parte di una frase già fatta, capito? So, therefore, get is the best option. Let's underline. Underline. Fai qualche respiro profondo e riniziamo. So, a deep breath and let's start over. Start over vuol dire riniziare, iniziare di nuovo. Si dice start over. Of course, in this case, it's take a deep breath. Why? Take a deep breath is kind of like a pre-made phrase. Take a deep breath, relax, chill. All right. Next. Non darlo per scontato, però. So in English, we say non prenderlo per scontato. But what prendere? Is it get or take? So is it don't it for granted, though? Notate però alla fine della frase si dice though. Vuol dire but, ma, però, uguale, though. Chiaramente, dare qualcosa per scontato è una frase già fatta, qualcosa del genere. Dunque, naturalmente, take. So don't take it for granted, though. Next, ho sentito che hai preso, tra virgolette, un nuovo lavoro. Lo so, non si dice in italiano, ma in inglese diciamo così. So, I heard that you a new job. Is this, what do you guys think? Notate anche che è passato, quindi non sarebbe get né take. Sarà o got o took. Ere got. Of course, got. Why? Because hai ottenuto questo lavoro. Nice. So, whoops, let me do this. Last one. Posso prendere un caffè americano? Quando stai ordinando qualcosa, quale verbo ti conviene usare? Get or take? Can I an American coffee? Can I, in English we say can I get? Cioè, chiaramente di nuovo prendo un caffè. Adesso ho ottenuto un caffè. Can I get? Can I get is a very common way to order food. Can I get a cheeseburger? Can I get some pasta? Can I get some tea, etc.? But I will not underline it. So that's a clear quiz between get versus take. I hope that makes sense. What's this? No. All right, next. Now, let's finally do some translations. You could use get in. Quindi potete usare get da qualche parte in queste traduzioni. Vado avanti. Mandatemi comunque le vostre traduzioni. So I'm going to keep going. You guys can send me your translations. Yeah, see, okay, yeah, okay. But what are you getting at? I'm pretty sure no one got this right. Get right. Indovinare giustamente. Get right. What are you getting at? So, get at is like arrivare da qualche parte con un discorso, cioè fare il tuo punto. Magari se dico, oddio, sono andato qui, ho fatto questo, ho fatto quello, blah blah blah, però non c'è niente di che, posso dire, what are you getting at? Cioè, cosa vuoi dire? Perché me lo stai raccontando? What are you getting at? What's your point? That's what get at means as a phrasal verb. Next, che dici? Ceniamo. How could you say get in this instance? What do you say? Should we get dinner? Get dinner è un modo molto comune per dire cenare, cioè prendere la cena o tenere la cena. What do you say? Should we get dinner? What do you say? Should we get dinner? Okay, previous question, someone said, could you say where? Where are you getting at? No, because it's not literally where. Non andiamo da nessuna parte fisicamente, non è che la location c'entra. Quindi you cannot say where. It's always what. Because we're talking about something, not somewhere. Che dici, Ceniam? What do you say? Should we get dinner? Very good. Damn, 45 people. Let's go. Se te ne vuoi sfogare, io ci sono. Ok, ecco un modo di dire. Ve lo dico subito. If you want to get it off your chest, I'm here for you. Another way, if you want to get it out, I'm here for you. So get it off your chest. That's a modo di dire tipo togliermelo dal seno. Nel senso svuotarmi da questo peso a cui sto pensando, mi preoccupo, eccetera. So yeah, if you want to get it off your chest, I'm here for you. If you want to get it out, get it out. Cioè farlo uscire. I'm here for you. Nel senso di sfogare. One question from before is, can you say have? Yes. The meaning is slightly different because this meaning would be like cenare basta. Get dinner is more like prendiamo la cena. Good question. Two more. Quella cosa mi ha proprio colpito. How can you use get in this sentence? So I would just say that senza thing, non devi dire that thing, that really got to me. Here you go. So get to someone means like colpire. Good or bad meaning. So può essere una cosa sia positiva che negativa. That really got to me. Like magari il mio idolo mi ha sentito cantare e ha detto sei bravo. That really got to me. When my idol told me that he thinks I'm a good singer, that got to me and I started crying tears of happiness. Nice. Someone said stucked. Stucked is actually not a word. Stick in the past is stuck, but non c'entra. Okay, last sentence. Non ti preoccupare. Ci penso io. So don't worry. I got this. Or you could say, don't worry. I got you. Or you could say, don't worry. I'll get this. I'll get it, etc. So yeah, ci penso io. I got us. I got you. I got this. I can get it. That's another one. I can get it, etc. Any of these ways are good. So yeah, that's the end of the lesson, but I left a little bit of extra time to do some questions. So if you guys have questions, I will take some questions. First question I see is this one. Someone said, it got my attention, si può dire. And the answer is yes. Like, ha preso la mia attenzione. Perfetto. So if you guys have any questions, please ask. If not, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you learned something. For me, it was a pleasure. People are leaving. No. If you guys have any questions, I will stay here for maybe 10 more minutes and then we can answer questions. No questions. Don't tell me I have to start playing chess again. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, Emmy. I'll see you next time. Thank you as always. Bejimai Satibald. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, I'll tell you one last time. Remember, if you like this lesson, please check out the Briller Patreon page. Let's go. Diet, diet, diet. Uh, Echo na domanda. All right. So, second question is, why do native speakers use "I figured out"? So it's the meaning is different. So figure out means kind of like risolvere or scoprire sometimes, or like, or even capire. Understand is more of just capire. Like, I figured out the answer. Good question. Very good question. Looks like we don't have too many questions coming in. Okay, here's another question from Nicola. La differenza tra it's been and it has been. So this should be this. So this is very simple. It has been. So think about it has becomes it's. So there's really no difference. Next question. Si può dire gotten. Of course. Of course. Yes. Get, got, gotten. So, for example, I have gotten old. Chess. In questi anni sono diventato vecchio. Perché secondo te la mia professoressa di inglese mi ha detto che drive me crazy in inglese teorico è sbagliato? I don't know. That's correct in my book. Che differenza c'è tra be going to, be about to? That's a pretty good question. So be going to is just a standard future. Be about to is like tra poco, ad esempio. So let's do a couple examples. I'm gonna eat fish tonight. Cioè, stasera mangerò il pesce. If you say I'm about to eat fish, it means sto per mangiare il pesce. This one was mangerò il pesce stasera. Just a slight difference. No. All right. Good question. Good question. Very nice. Francesco Bilotta. My last question. What's the difference between will and going to? That's a very difficult question. Honestly, this is too complicated to explain briefly. The shortest answer is both are usually fine, so don't worry too much about it. Don't overthink it. It's a very vague, abstract, slight difference. Here's another question. I'm sorry, Francesco. That probably did not help you. Here's another question. Make me angry and get me angry are the same. Yes, basically. For example, like my brother. Actually, no, these aren't the same. My brother made me angry, or I got angry. Cioè, sono diventato. Whoops. Sono diventato arrabbiato. My brother made me angry is like mi ha fatto diventare. And I think that's the end. Cosa vuol dire dwell? It's a random question, but I like it. Dwell means like pensare a una cosa brutta e non andare avanti. We say dwell on something. For example, ever since, no. Rather than dwelling on your problems, you should do something. Cioè, piuttosto che pensarci e basta, fai qualcosa. Va bene, ragazzi. Finiamo così. Grazie mille per tutto. È stato un piacere e se vediamo sempre alla prossima. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Have a good Sunday. Peace.